You are one of those rare athletes that always gives 110%. You're a fantastic human being, and great things are in your future. Congratulations, Zener.
Thank you all for coming to my senior presentation. My name is Kaiden Zener, and I will be demonstrating how I was prideful, passionate, and gritty through my 4 years in high school. Some extracurricular activities I did while I was in high school. I played basketball all 4 years in high school. I was a varsity player for 3 years, and one award that I received through basketball was my Honorable Mention Award, which I received this year. That was a big award for me. I realized that was more than just basketball when I ruptured my Achilles. I was able to focus on myself more than just an athlete, but more of who I was actually. And that was a really big award for me. I feel like I could have done better, but God has different plans for me. Another extracurricular activity that I have is I was a Manson varsity track and field athlete. I picked up track last year, where my dad kind of pushed me into it a little bit, but it was very nice to get my legs underneath me and actually go full speed. I'm glad he also got me into the 400. That was a really fun race. An award that I got was Male Track Athlete of the Year. It was a very shocking award to me. I feel like the coach gave it to me for me to come back next year, but that's just a little personal. But I really enjoyed track, especially with my dad coaching, and also Miss Wiggum was always pushing me to be better, even if I complained a little bit. Next is FPLA. FPLA I picked up this year. It was awesome competing with Camille and against Camille. She pushed me to update a lot of things and not half-ass it. But I placed 4th in state for business management. And I'm going to nationals with Camille, Riley, and Amelia. And I also placed 2nd in my region for business management. Now I'm going to be talking about my move. I moved from Glacier Peak to Manson. Glacier Peak is in Snohomish, Washington. Moved to Manson my junior year. And that was a really big move for me, leaving all my friends that I built and grew up with. And my buddy Adam, just want to throw his name out there. He's my best friend. I miss him every single day. Always talk about him. But it was awesome making new friends, new opportunities over here at Manson. And I feel like if I weren't to move to Manson, I wouldn't have the foundation that I have and ability to boost me into the future. Some leadership roles. Very slim on my leadership roles. I didn't pick up many until my junior and senior year. I wish I picked up more at Glacier Peak. But one that I absolutely love more than anything in my high school career is I did unified PE, where I was a mentor for special education students. And I just want to give a shout out to Ryder, one of my best friends here, and I'm so happy that he's here. But makes my day all the time. And it was really cool to see their perspective on things, like how they pick up to things and how smart they are. They're so incredibly smart in their own way. And it's absolutely incredible. And I made a friend over on the west side of Glacier Peak. His name was Cam. He wanted to be a rapper. So I knew one of my buddies that had a studio, kind of like a studio. And he got him in there after me talking to him a little bit, giving him like 10, 20 bucks. And he got to get his new album out, which everyone was listening to. It was absolutely incredible to be a part of that. My community contributions. I loved that I was able to be a part of the community and to help around the community and build connections. One that helped me build relationships when I moved here was Haunted Manson. That was basically my first 2 or 3 months here at school, where I was able to meet some of my best friends now and some of my basketball teammates. And I feel like if I didn't go and help set up and to speed walk down a street, but I wouldn't have been able to meet some of my closest friends now. Another one is Hydra Fest. I didn't know what a Hydra was until my junior year, and I was able to ride in this woman's Seahawks bug car, which was super cool. I did not know anyone would ever do that, and I got a free t-shirt. It was also cool. And then mini mentors, it was cool to look to see all the kids that looked up to me in basketball, and building connection with the younger kids, and to give them some of my experience when I played basketball, because there's a lot of kids that look up to me in basketball. Yeah. So my education, when I moved here, I decided to take all and challenge myself with all the college classes I could possibly take. I did CW Pre-Calc. That was the hardest math class I've ever taken, but Ms. Sorensen taught me to challenge myself in math and mathematics I will use in the future. Next is EW Political Science. That was my funnest class by far, to debate people and just having a good time. Another one of my hardest classes. It was also cool to see what happened last year. That was a lot of fun to hear about. Another one is public speaking. Public speaking was a very fun class with Mr. Fournier. Mr. Fournier brought a lot of joy every day to me, and I feel like he was a little bit older version of myself. I guess I'm not sure. But he's a really goofy guy. I absolutely love him. I had a GPA of 3.4. I wish that was a lot higher, but my freshman and sophomore year, I did not challenge myself academically. And so when I moved to Manson, I decided to focus in on my grades and boosted it up from like a 3.0 to 3.4. And I have 55 college credits. Next is my pathway preparation. This is where I will take any opportunity for my pathway prep. I owned a woodworking business where I created some of my flags, and happy birthday to John, I made him one too. That was a lot of fun to get myself out there and to deal with and build connections with people in the community while selling in stores. That was absolutely, I did not think that was going to happen. I was also a lookout shuttle driver where I drive people up and down a hill for 12 hours straight. I know it doesn't sound like the hardest job, but it gets very draining, especially when you have to make conversation with people you do not know. But that taught me a lot on how to deal with tough people, and when something doesn't go right for some person, to keep my calm. I feel like without that job, I wouldn't be able to deal with things how to deal with them and so calm. And then my interview with Angel Grajeda, it was really cool to hear his story and to meet him, because I've been planning to meet him for a while. Our schedules didn't align. But I hope to intern with him this summer and to gain more of his knowledge and experience. But when we sat down, he gave me some advice to boost me into the future to what I want to do, which I'll get to. My bucket list, this is by far my favorite slide. I'd love to build my own house from the ground up. I feel like that'd be absolutely incredible, especially to pass that house from generation to generation. I want to master advanced carpentry skills. When you see the timber framing, when you walk into a house and you see the timber framing, that's immediately what my eyes lock into. And I think it's beautiful. And I want to make my own furniture for my house too. I think that'd be pretty cool. I tried to build it with Amazon and that fell apart in the same summer, so I'll definitely have to master that. And then I want to catch a 300-pound halibut. My dad is going to take me to Westport, and we're going to go fishing, but I hope we can get some halibut fishing in there too, but if not, I hope to catch one in Alaska someday. Some gratitude. First, much gratitude to Miss Wiggum. She came up to me my first couple of days at school and really welcomed me to the community, and was one of my first, I would consider a friend. She was one of best friend, yes, and my parents' best friend. And it was so nice making jokes with you every single day. I feel like when I walk into your class, which I only had my senior year, I just felt so much joy, and all the pressure that I had throughout the day just was gone. And also playing with your kids was so much fun. I think your kids are awesome, and they're going to be big athletes, but I'm not coming back to coach them.
Thank you so much for that.
Next one is Zach Phelps. Zach pushed me to be the best in anything I could possibly be. He pushed me in basketball, my academics, to get my name out there with basketball and help me build connections with college coaches. But I think more than just sports-wise, he taught me to be a better person and taught me to consider other people's thoughts and how they're feeling. He is one of the nicest humans I've ever met, and I hope to still be in contact with him when I go off to college. Next is Kate Swanson, such an athlete, stud. She's awesome. She makes my day every day. Coming to math class, and math class is relatively not my thing, but she makes it my thing. She forces me to make it my thing. And she's cracking jokes at me left and right, giving me a hard time, but without her, I wouldn't be as good as I am now. This is my family friends video.
Okay, don't. Good joke, man. Thank you.
I want to give a special shout out to my parents, and I wrote a little letter for them. I just want to take a moment to say thank you. Ooh. Not just for everything you've done, but for everything you continue to do. For me every single day, from during my practice or my games, to showing up in the stands no matter how far or late. You've always been there for me when it's mattered most. This is crazy. I know how much time and energy you've been invested into my basketball journey, and I don't take it for granted. But it's more than just support in sports. You've been preparing me for the future in every way possible. You've taught me how to carry myself with character and how to chase the best version of who I am meant to be. Every lesson, every late night talk, and every word of encouragement has shaped me into the person I am becoming. What means the most to me, though, is how you lead by example. You both strive every day to be the best version of yourself, and that pushes me to do the same. I look up to you more than you know. I love you with everything I have. Thank you for believing in me and walking by my side through it all. I'm beyond blessed to have you as my parents. Next is I'll be attending Central Washington University. I'm going to get a major in construction management, and I hope to minor in business management while doing an online class to get my real estate license, and hopefully taking a little bit of classes to be bilingual in Spanish. Thank you.